In between the cities of Dallas and Fort Worth, it's Arlington, Texas, host to the grand mecca of football, AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys. Good to be in the booth with my partner Greg Olson. I'm Mike Tirico. Welcome, and Greg, this is one of those that's worthy of prime time because wide receivers love the spotlight as much as any position group in the league, and we got two guys who shine under the lights here tonight.
And I think where it's going to be really fun and get interesting.
We are ready, and so is Brandon Aubrey to kick this one off. And off we go here on Monday night. On the return, it's Dameon Pierce. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Texans come out with the Rookie of the Year from last year in the NFL. C.J. Stroud, he was the number 2 overall pick out of Ohio State. Greg, a talented quarterback here.
He's coming off one of those games, Mike, where he just wasn't good enough. I mean, he wasn't bad by any stretch of the imagination. He was good at times. He just wasn't good enough times. And I think when you're playing the quarterback position and all of the focus is on you, your play has such a direct correlation between wins and losses that when you don't play your best, the magnifying glass is on you. So he needs to bounce back this week. He needs to be more productive in the passing game, generate more big plays, and then eliminate the turnovers. He cannot continue to throw the ball to the other team.
An early test to start this one. 3rd and inches. That's caught right side, the tight end Schultz. 17 yards on that play. It's good for a Texans first down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
This is caught downfield. It's Dell. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a first down. Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. He keeps it himself.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Stroud. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Jaime Fairbairn coming on to try the field goal. This one from 47 yards out. Fairbairn's kick is good. And the Texans will take a 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
So that Cowboy offense takes the field, ready to go to work for the first time. They're led out by their quarterback, veteran, he's 6'3", out of Central Michigan. It's Cooper Rush.
I think when you go back and watch last week's game, Mike, I think 2 things were at play. Number 1, let's give credit to the defense. I think they did a nice job of identifying some of the easy layups we've seen this quarterback hit from a week-to-week basis. They took it away. They made him go to his 2nd, 3rd check down through his progression. And then secondly, when the play did line up, when they did get the look they wanted, he just missed a lot of throws. So they know they cannot afford another pedestrian performance out of him this week. If he can play to the standard we've seen in weeks past, they can have a better chance of having a better result.
They'll run with Dowdle. And he will have a Cowboys first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert on 3rd and 1. Now Dowdle. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. You get a look there at his numbers on the ground from a week ago. They'll come up now for second down and 4. Now, faking the give. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Here's Ruck. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Texans offense and running back Joe Mixon heading out onto the field. And we show you the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns. As you can see, he's right up there among the best in the league. On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. He's got his man. That's Nico Collins. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. From the gun, here's Stroud. A throw left side finds Dell. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. First carry for Joe Mixon. And he'll get this across midfield as he's brought down following a pickup of 5. Here now, 3rd and 5. Throwing from the pistol, Stroud. He's got his man, complete to Dell. They'll break the huddle, coming up now for 1st and 10. Now, Stroud. That's caught. It's Joe Mixon. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Stroud, going to set up to throw. Catch made. That's Woods. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down. Back to throw. Stroud. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Throwing is Stroud. He'll find his big target, the tight end Stover.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
He'll try to run for it. And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert on 3rd and 1.
This is a part of the field where you have to account for the quarterback as a runner. Nothing's open downfield. Great job by your secondary, but then he makes a break for the goal line, and they're able to stop him just short, but not until after he sets his guys up 1st and goal.
That's on the veteran Shaq Mason. Now it is 1st and goal. To throw is Stroud. This one caught just past the pylon. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Texans. It's his 4th touchdown on the year.
Now remember back, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for 3. So they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end, and they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
Fairbairn good on the point after. And the Texans are out to a 10-0 lead. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. Cavante Turpin on the return. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense about ready to get going on their second possession. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming, getting started with 1st and 10. Here's a carry for Dowdle. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Rush to throw. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete. You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap. Wow, what a big kick there. I mean, just looking down, anytime the kicker is lined up on the other side of the 50, you think, there's no way this ball's going to get there, Mike. But listen, he's got a big leg. This one he strikes absolutely perfect. That was good off the foot.
And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Texans offense back onto the field for their next possession. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Stroud. They try to work the screen with Mixon. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. The give running right. It is Mixon. And he's up past the 35. He's got a 1st down. He's putting down at the 37.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
So we've played 1 quarter here on a Monday night. It's the Texans who have the early lead. We're back to Arlington in a moment. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. They'll go right back to Mixon. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
They'll run on 1st down with Mixon. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
1st and 10. On play action. Stroud. That's to the tight end, Stover. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Stroud going to get rid of this to Dell. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Here's Stroud. Quick throw, taken in, and he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down? They'll run for it with Mixon. And he's going to have a Texans 1st down. They get it easily. It was 4th and 1, and the pickup was 5. Stroud to throw. This is caught at the 2. To the goal line and in. Tank Dell. Touchdown, Houston.
And that was just a great drive. Really, from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm. Mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession, worked to perfection. When you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. On the return, here's Turpin. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Cowboys offense and running back Rico Dowdle getting set for this next drive. As we give you a look at the league's leaders in receiving touchdowns, you can see he's 2nd best among NFL running backs at this point in the year. He'll let this go deep for Tolbert. And he's going to take this one all the way. 72 yards. Touchdown, Dallas. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. He knocks it through. The Cowboys are able to cut into the lead. It's now 17-10. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Here's Steven Sims to return it. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. C.J. Stroud and the Houston offense set to get going again. And he's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. He looks to add to them with another drive here. They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. And he'll take this up to the 30. A pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Here's Stroud. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. But he can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. To throw, it's Stroud. He's got a receiver. That's Woods. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Here's a give up the middle to Mixon. He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. Deron Bland with the tackle. 2nd and 7. Stroud gonna tuck this one on the zone read.
Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here was the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps them to a short game.
They'll try and run for this with Mixon. And it looks like he's going to have that first down. He will, not by a whole lot, but he's got it enough. They convert on third down. Now, Stroud. They'll try to set up the screen here. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him, and we'll bring up third down. Dell motioning over. On third down, here's a run by Mixon. They'll put him down right at the 20, but they'll also move the sticks. That is a first down picked up.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this third and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
Pretty obvious this defense needed that play. The entire game from the jump, Mike, it just seems like the quarterback has been way too comfortable playing from the pocket. He's got himself 2 passing touchdowns here already. They got to continue to make him feel this pass rush.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Mixon. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. It is Jordan Lewis who brought him down. Third and long. Dell motioning over. Throwing now on third and long. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. So it'll bring up fourth down. Jaime Fairbairn coming on to try the field goal. This will be a 38-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Texans add on to their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The Cowboys offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. It's going to be pulled in by Dowdle.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
It'll be a pickup of 10. That's good for a Dallas first down. Here's Rush. A short throw caught by Ferguson. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I back to Arlington at AT&T Stadium. After this, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing is Rush. That's caught by Lamb. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple...
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. To throw is Rush. Oh, this pass rush dialed in right now. They get him again. Now Rush. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Texans offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stroud. He will let this go. Deep downfield for Dell.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here. It'll come with 36 ticks left on the first half clock. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. That'll be taken in by Mixon. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their second as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. And he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. The Cowboys offense going to get it one final time in this first half. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. The pressure will get to him. He goes down. There is a flag down in the backfield, usually the spot that tells us holding. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their second. And it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half. What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever. Once again, they keep it on the ground. Texans going to use the last of their timeouts here, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Here's Brian Anger now. As the drive went in the wrong direction, he's on to punt it away. Sims now to return it. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. He'll manage to get 2, maybe 3 on that carry. Malik Hooker there on the tackle. So we have hit halftime here on a Monday night, as we'll send you over to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman stay on, so we'll do the same as we get set for quarter number 3. Short kick taken at the 17. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
He'll let this go deep for Tolbert. And he will score! Jalen Tolbert, touchdown, Dallas. Second touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield, and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
The extra point by Aubrey is good. And the Cowboys are back within a field goal. The lead is 3. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Here's Pierce for the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Texans offense and C.J. Stroud ready to get to work once more. And we run you through the highlights here. It has been a very big performance from the quarterback position. Instrumental in leading and executing, and now trying to finish strong and take his team to the finish line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Stroud going to set up to throw. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds. 2nd and a yard. The give to Mixon from out of the pistol. And he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains. Again, they'll give it to Mixon. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. On the handoff, it's Mixon. And nothing cooking on that one. He'll be met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss. A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
A fair catch. He's going to call it and take it right around his own 30-yard line. The home team's offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Rush. The open man is Tolbert. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Now a 3rd and 2. We'll toss here to Zeke. And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage. And it sets up 4th down.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking 1st down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up 4th down.
Cowboys special teams unit heads out for the punt. He's on to punt it for the 4th time tonight. That is fielded at the 20. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The visitors' offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And you have to imagine the defense is saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the 3rd quarter. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Open man, that's Collins. And he'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Call it a gain of 13. First down for Houston.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, than on third down or critical moments. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
Stroud to throw here on first down. To the left side, into the hands of Collins. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down. On the handoff, running left, it's Mixon. And he'll work his way down inside the 40. Malik Hooker there on the tackle. They'll come up on a second down and 8. Throwing from the pistol, Stroud. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Stroud. And this ball incomplete on third down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way. And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
The home team's offense and their big play wideout getting set for their next possession. They'll begin with terrific starting field position. It gets going with 1st and 10. Throwing is Rush. This one intercepted. That's the linebacker, Azeez Al-Shire. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. What a time for a pick 6 for the defense. As the other team is trying to get themselves right back in this one, the defense extends the margin with the pick 6.
Yeah, just a critical moment. You find yourself on defense, Mike, trying to hang on to this lead. And not only do you do that, you pick 6 them, and you're able to extend that lead.
Now Fairbairn for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Texans will extend this third quarter lead. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. Short kick taken just inside the 20. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The home team's offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up third down. Rush to throw. The throw on the run is complete. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. The Cowboys get their special teams out on the field as he'll come on to kick for the 5th time here tonight. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. Down the sideline, past the 45. A big run. They finally get to him and bring him down.
Well, I'm not sure you're going to find a better example of just pure speed in the open field than that run right there. I mean, when he got past the first wave, you got the sense that he might just be able to outrun everybody on the field.
On first down, they keep it on the ground, and they keep it with Mixon. Trying to shove his way forward, but brought down after a gain of a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. Now, Stroud. A short throw pulled in by Schultz. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Throwing is Stroud. Open man, right side. He's got it. 12 yards on that hookup. It's good for a Texans first down.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer.
And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. A 2nd down throw for Stroud. And he's going to be dropped. They get to him back at the 15-yard line.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive, and what once looked like a promising drive following that sack.
To the back of the end zone. He's got it. Robert Woods. Touchdown, Texans.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target.
And before the try, remember, it is a touchdown. All scoring plays are reviewed, so replay will confirm this one before we do anything else. So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. Short kick taken at the 17. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The home team's offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. They'll run Zeke up the middle. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he gets this up past the 40-yard line. So we are through 3. Back with more Monday Night Football after this. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. He'll get this one to his safety valve, complete. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Here's a screen coming for Dowdle. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
They'll look to throw yet again. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. 3rd and 5. Here's Rush. A short throw caught by Ferguson. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a first down.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark, just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
Throwing is Rush. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Back to the air one more time. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. On the ground, it's Dowdle. And that's good run support on the edge. Nice tackle out wide. That'll hold him to a gain of 2. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Cowboys are back within 2 scores.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Houston offense going to make their way back onto the field. And as we look back now, Greg, at how we got here, we got a ton of highlights of the offense so far. In particular, great passing.
Yeah, and if you want to score points in the NFL, Mike, there's no secret. You've got to do it primarily through the air, and with 3 touchdowns here so far, that's exactly what we've seen. It's been deep balls. It's been intermediate shots. It's been good run after catch. This has really been high-level offense on display right from the jump.
He'll get this out to his running back. He's going nowhere. Going to lose yardage on that play. Throwing on 2nd down. Stroud. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Micah Parsons, too tough to stop. Gets in to bring him down. This a must stop for this defense. Facing 3rd and long.
All these stops are great. You're trying to cut back into this deficit, find your way back into this game. But the defense can make as many stops as they want, Mike. This game's going to come down to what does their offense do when they take the field.
Now fair catch called for and taken, and that sets them up in outstanding field position. The Cowboys offense make their way out to take over once more. They've got great starting position with a short field as they try to get back in this one. It is 1st and 10. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Flags coming. Looks like there was movement on the right side of the O-line. They'll keep it on the ground. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Here's a 2nd and 12. To throw is Rush. In the middle of the field, it's taken by C.D. Lamb. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. They'll run here. A pickup of 14 as he takes it to the 14.
Typically in a 3rd down situation like this, Mike, you're thinking pass, but give credit to this offensive play caller. He flips his tendencies upside down, keeps the ball on the ground. Not only does he get a fresh set of downs, they pick up good yardage.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Now, Rush. This pass right side, caught by Lamb. 3rd down, 3 to go. Rush. That one taken in. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Aubrey now for the extra point. He's got it. The Cowboys will cut the deficit to 7. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. On the return, here's Sims. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Texans offense and running back Joe Mixon heading out onto the field. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. On play action, Stroud. Toward the boundary, taken in by Collins. Catch number 7 so far in this one, and a 1st down. Now Stroud. A throw left side finds Dell. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
And he does a nice job to avoid the initial wave. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Big-time opportune sack there by the defense. Mike, they're right on the cusp of field goal range. You can't allow this to become a 2-possession ball game here in the 4th quarter. Massive 3rd down coming up here. See if they can get off the field and get the ball back to their offense.
Deron Bland, good coverage, and he gets his hands on that one. The Texans set to punt this one away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Cowboys offense ready to take over once again. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
Let's go now.
He'll drop to throw. He's got that complete to Turpin.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down.
Okay, so now you pick up that first down, Mike, but now there needs to be a sense of urgency. You know you need to score twice. So this one, ideally for the offense, results in a touchdown. But either way, this first score of the 2 needed needs to be fast because you need every possession you can here late in the 4th quarter.
And that keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Still first down.
Throwing is Rush. To the outside, looked in by Lamb. And they have the first down, so they get the completion on 1st and 5, and now they'll set up 1st and 10. Rush to throw. He'll get this complete. It's Lamb again. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. The open man is Tolbert. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Now, 2nd and 4. They'll stick to the ground. And he'll be near the first down marker. Let's call it a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. That is incomplete. And here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. They'll give it to Elliott. And this is not going to do it. The defense comes through here in the final minute. And it may just be enough to get them a victory.
So you roll the dice on offense and you fail. But now you can't give up. Your defense has to go out there and get a stop. You have all 3 timeouts. You have time to get the ball back one more time on offense. So now your defense needs to answer the bell and give your offense one more shot.
On 1st down, they'll start with Mixon. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. They'll go right back to Mixon. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Here's a give up the middle to Mixon. And this will be a Texans first down as he'll get this up to the 22. Cowboys going to use their 3rd and final timeout. Clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So it's a win for the visiting Texans. They're able to bounce back after a difficult loss a week ago, respond with a much better overall performance, and it culminates in a victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Arlington.